Hi friends, good morning. In today's Excel learning video, we'll present two functions in Excel. One is called the max and the other one is called is min. So max is something called as the maximum value from a given set of data, given set of table, given set of range of numbers. So you can see in this screen here I have a range of numbers for the 9th of July. These are the numbers based on uh, what we've sold uh, in the price range. So, we have items which can be the highest value and which can be the lowest value. These are the different price ranges that we have, and we want to find out which is the highest price range from here, which is the lowest price range from here. So in this max and min function, it's important to remember that uh, the Excel function of max and min does not consider any blank cells, uh, does not consider, suppose this is 9550, if I type uh, maybe say box, so it will ignore this cell because it won't pick up any value related to it. There is no number as such. Uh, and similarly, here this is like a number cell. Let us go and verify this. This is a general cell. So suppose if this has an apostrophe and it has a space behind it, then it would recognize this as a text rather than as a number. So we will do an example and give you some information. Just bear with me a minute. Thanks for waiting. So we'll start off with the function. We'll tap on this cell. We'll go to home. We'll go to the auto sum drop down. From the auto sum drop down, we'll scroll down to the function of max. uh, Tap on max. So now it is asking us to enter the values. So ideally, this particular function can take up to 255 values or numbers from any given set of data. It could be this particular one Excel sheet, it could be from another Excel sheet. So here we will use the range. We'll tap on the first cell, column A, cell number 2 or row number 2. Then I use shift colon. Then I bring the mouse cursor down and tap on the last data cell. So you can see the data has been entered and I hit enter. So here you can see it has returned the value of 9979, which is the highest value. You can do this same function manually as well. You can go to the next cell or you can go to the next cell on the right, types equal to, then max, then use shift 9 open bracket, tap on the first cell again, A2, then use the shift colon key, then you go and use the mouse cursor to tap on the last cell, then use shift 0, which is the close bracket function. Here you go again, you can see the number still remains 9979. So if I change maybe 89872 9999, you can see now the number has changed. It has gone to 9999, and if I put here 15,001, again it will change and it will go to the highest value, which is 15,001. So this is the way you can cross check if the function is working properly or no. So now similarly we will do the minimum function. We'll again go to home. After home, we'll tap on the auto sum, tap on minimum. Again here, we have to enter the range. We'll tap on the first cell A2, then shift colon. Again, use the last cell, last column, last row. The close bracket function is already there, so I hit enter. So now Here you can see minimum is also showing as 9979. So there is definitely something wrong here. The minimum cannot be 9979, as the highest value in the data is 9979. So here we need to understand, we need to ensure that these cells are in the number range, not as the general range. So what we'll do is we'll use the first column, cell number 2. We'll use shift, we'll use the right arrow key, go to right at the end of the uh, column where the last data set is there. Then once you reach to the end, then again tap shift, use the down arrow key, go to the last row, so the entire data is selected. Now tap on home, under general go and tap on the number, and you can reduce the decimal here. So out of this entire data, I can see only one single range of data which is having a number. So that means this data has text. It could be, see, there is a space after 2676, which is the reason why the data doesn't show the right kind of information. So what we can do is we use shift, tap on A, it selects some multiple rows together. Then we continue using shift, uh, we use shift, tap on A. So I'm not sure why it is selecting these rows all together, but let me try the reverse way. Use shift again. Now is, selecting the last set of columns. When I want to use the right or left arrow key, it isn't allowing me to do so. So what we'll do is we'll sorry, we'll tap on A2 again, use shift, use the down arrow key, go to the last row, then continue holding shift, we go to the we use the right arrow key, go to the last column. The entire data is selected. What we'll go and do is, here there is a function called text to columns, so we can remove any unwanted space that we have in these columns as the data. So we click on text to columns. It's saying that it can only convert one column at a time. So what we'll do is we'll select one column first, tap on the heading A, go to data, go to text to columns, use delimit. You can use fix with as well. Click on next. Now you can see there is a space before zero. So we'll click on next. Here we'll use general the way it is. We can tap text also, but we don't want a text, we want a number. So we click on advanced here. Okay, we do not want a separator here, decimal separator. We can ignore this, we can cancel. General converts numeric values to numbers, so we'll let Excel convert the general, convert number values to numbers. uh, we click on finish. Now you can see if we have any, okay, we still have space after the data. So we'll click on the heading again, go to data, go to text to columns, delimit, fix limit. We click on next. You can see here there is space. So what I'll do is I'll move this sequence here so that the space is eliminated here. 5 will disappear, so we can manually enter that to ensure that the data is consistent. Click next and click finished. uh, so it's saying that there is already data present here in the column. Do you want to replace it? I will say okay. So you can see the 5 has gone into the next column. and the other data has streamlined correctly. So I'll undo this. What we'll do is we'll remove the space here manually, because any space that remains here goes into the next column. So as a backup, we'll create a blank column here so that the data segregated after the data selection, the blank goes into the blank column, and we can delete it and we can have unique values the way they are, and those will be automatically converted to numbers. So I'll repeat myself. The reason I've put this blank column here is because there is one blank space after each number in this set of data in this column. So when we use the text to column function, the blank space with the limited column width will move the blank space into the next column. So to ensure that this particular data in row number C now doesn't get deleted, we've put this blank column here, so the blank data will go into the blank column, and then we'll simply go and delete this blank column, so no data actually is deleted, and we have the unique set of numbers which will then represent a numeric value rather than a general value. So we'll do it again. Click on the heading A, the whole column is selected. Click on data, go to text to columns, use fix with, click next. Now you can see here, if I tap here, it would only select the four numbers in each of the rows. I click next and I click finish. So it says there is already data existing in the uh, data column here. Do you want to replace it? So what is done is this particular column A, it has converted the column A into A and B. So unwanted data, which is the space there, would be transferred automatically into column B here. So you can see the 00 has disappeared from here, and there is now once I use uh, F2, sorry, function and F2, you will see that there is no space in the data now. So I'll delete this blank uh, and use control minus, it will delete that column. So here you can see the main function. Now it shows that 25 is the lowest number. Similarly, I will insert one column here so that the blank data can be deleted. I will select the heading B, then use data again, use text to column, fix with, next, tap on the four numeric values that we want, click on next, click on finish. You can see that it is saying that the blank data or the unwanted data would be separated into another column. So we click OK. Now you can see all of this data. You use Windows and the F2 key together, you will be able to format and edit any cell. Remember, Windows and F2 key together, it will open the cell for editing. Here you can see there is no space either in the front or either at the back, and the 0029 has become 29 only. So if I use type 10 here, again you see the min value becomes 10, and if I similarly type 1001, 10,001, again 10,001 becomes the highest value. So similarly, I'll use Control Z two times to regain the original value. I'll delete the column C, which is blank unwanted data. Now similarly, we will do the text to column in each of these columns till we've cleared all the unwanted space and converted all the cells of data into a numeric value. Once that is done, this automatically will show as 9979, and the lowest value which shows as 25, which I assume is the lowest in the whole data range, it will remain there. So if I manually change 2393 to 1, so the minimum value will again become 1 here. So I hope friends you made some meaningful insights from this data. Important to remember that some functions do not use the blank space, do not use the logical functions like true or false, and do not use any columns where texts are available. So if the same box 29, if I go in 25, I go and type as box, then the next lowest number 29 will become the lowest minimum value. It doesn't consider this as a number. So if I put it 25 again, you can see the minimum is 25. And the same way, if I go and put an apostrophe in front of 25, this data would now become text. It doesn't become number because it has apostrophe. It changes the character of the cell. Now you can see 25 has now uh, not been calculated as the minimum, and the next minimum value, which is a number which is 29, is selected as the minimum. So thank you for watching, friends. If you have any questions, please drop a note below the video, and we'll be happy to help you. And please subscribe to the channel so that you can get the latest updates on the Excel learning videos as and when updated. Thank you for watching, friends.